we are getting ready to get into this. And actually, we're seeing the Cloud over the Bowser coming out. But that's, you know, not to be unexpected. Both of these guys do play quite a few characters. On the other side, we do see the Samus Dark Samus pairing.
Oh my goodness, and just all of the up-Bs coming out right away, just controlling so much space. And look at this ledge trapping that they set up. I love like that little bit of hesitation from Linus, just stopping the side B, noticing that he hit his teammate.
Yeah, I really like the double up-B team kind of, but they're doing a great job so far of, like you said, keeping them stuck on the ledge.
Oh my God.
There's that throw angle coming out of Cloud, immediately into the up smash, and then immediately into the finishing touch as well. IcyMist and Psycho are already down 2 stocks.
This game is moving so fast and just confirming off of each other so well, but now both of them are going to be like stuck in offstage and a disadvantage. I love that situational awareness to just let the charge shot rip. These are some of like the 2 most fluid teams in doubles that I've ever seen.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting that we're already seeing a dynamic develop between the strategies of these 2 teams. It's seeming like Hawk and Linus really want to keep in a situation where they can both work together against their opponents. Meanwhile, IcyMist and Psycho are trying to separate these into 2 different 1v1s. And they're so far succeeding at doing just that. They've yet to take these first stocks away.
You mentioned like Ike's up smash before, but now Cloud's up smash is also just paying so many dividends, and both of them just trying to get off of the corner. They're ledge trapping.
Oh my goodness, what was that?
Their positioning, the awareness just to be there at the perfect time. They're just so fluid.
This is communication that can really only happen between identical twins in this game, Dara, because you can see this. They're perfectly on point, but finally, the 2 Samuses are able to take the first 2 stocks away. This is still 4-2 here. They've got a lot of distance to make up.
I'm just trying to think like what they can do, but it seems like a lot of the things that they're going for, a lot of floaters, they're just such long active multi-hits that the second teammate is always there, always like not pressing a button just to be able to hit, you know, both of them out of it and reset the situation.
Right, we're talking about coverage in terms of like bearing down on the enemy, but something that we haven't really mentioned yet is how good Hawk and Linus are right there at covering each other in a bad situation. Neither one of them has been in disadvantage for too long because the other one is always right there behind them, ready to back them up and get them out. Even there, uses the cross slash to pop Linus away so that he doesn't have to deal with it, but this time is able to get the F-tilt, and we might be looking at a 2v1 already, and we are indeed.
Wow, PsychoMyko was just like stuck in maybe the worst sandwich of all time. That was like awful. You just saw that dude just stuck between a rock and a hard place. They definitely had nowhere to go. IcyMist is going to be able to make it back onto the stage, but at this point, you're gone.
Is going to be able to make it back up onto the stage, but not going to be able to make it off of the ledge because, like you said, the worst sandwich ever, really, has an Ike on one side and a Cloud on the other and just pain in between. Like, look at these replays. Look at the synergy between the 2 players. You see the Ike going deep off stage, trying to interrupt, but then immediately forces the shield out. IcyMist thinks she's safe, thinks she can drop shield after the ether has finished its course, and no, you cannot.
And even after, like, let's say the shield, you know, just still sat there, that would have been a very safe floater, perfectly spaced, you know, minus whatever. At that point, you've just basically just continued to keep IcyMist in the corner. It did not seem like IcyMist and PsychoMyko just like even had a second to be able to do Samus things, to be able to keep them out, to be able to zone them, because as soon as Linus or Lucy rushed in, they were able to get a grab and then toss it to the other or just get a hit, and then it is off of these individual stray hits that they're just optimizing their damage output.
Yeah, it's been insane, and something else that I'd like to point out that you don't see too often in doubles, everything except for the final kill was synchronized. Both Samuses died at the same time for both the first and the second stock. It was only IcyMist barely being able to hold on to that final stock for a little bit longer after the fact that kind of interrupted the beautiful dance that the twins were putting on for us. But going into game number 2, I did notice that they took us to Town and City. So the Samuses are definitely going to be trying here to create a little bit more distance between themselves and the sword-fighting twins, because we saw what happens when they get in close, and it's this. Look at this
55.
combo, 55.
55 right off the bat, and now both of you are just going to be stuck in the corner, and that's exactly what you need to do in doubles. You need to sit there, you need to wait for your teammate to get hit, because you can then run in and hit them for something even harder. So just having that positioning and that awareness and the patience to not press a button is sometimes so important.
And I love the fluidity that Hawk and Linus are switching up their formation in these situations, is that they kind of have one player serving as the vanguard on the ledge, one player serving as the backup in case they get past, and they're just smothering on the ledge. And it doesn't even matter, because as soon as the charge shot comes out, Hawk finds them in the end lag, gets the up smash and gets the KO, and here's the ping pong coming through.
60,
71 to 79.
93 and almost losing the stock on Town and City last. What the hell is happening?
I told you these two were a doubles team to be feared, and we are seeing exactly why here. What a great performance already, and they're nowhere close to done. Finds the quick draw back up onto the platform and into the dash attack, into the F tilt. Lucy doing all the work.
Who does that? Who does spot dodge, punish, charge shot into F tilt to get a kill when it's that close to you? How are you still able to pull something off like that? That was beautiful.
These two are just... Oh, does actually good landing by IcyMist. Catches Hawk in the end, or excuse me, yeah, catches Hawk in the end lag of the cross slash and gets the nair on landing. But they've still got a lot of distance to make up, considering that PsychoMyst is already on final stock.
Oh my god, just once again, just nowhere to go. All of these hitboxes just covering your space. You can't even hit the other teammate because the other one is just ready to be able to hit you and swing through all of your troubles. And now they're completely separated. They're going to have to get back onto the stage. And those are those up smashes that you talked about.
Yeah, Ike's up smash is so good at catching any sort of throw out. And now we're in a situation where IcyMist had to have one of her stocks taken. She was already at high percent, so now it's all down to PsychoMyko. We're still in best of 3 territory. We could be seeing these two Samuses go down to losers very shortly, especially considering the fact that Hawk and Linus still have a beautiful 5 stocks between them, and they're looking to play another game of ping pong.
Already putting on 66% and stuck in the corner once again. Like, the way that they just are so practiced. I feel like doubles is a very forgotten and lost art for many people, but it's so refreshing to see people that are just still constantly on top of it, people that are still constantly practicing, and people that are still able to execute things like this to this level. This was maybe some of the highest level like doubles play and synchronization that I've ever seen, hands down.
Yeah, Hawk and Linus are a force of nature when they are paired up in situations like this, and we saw it there at the end. How often do you see somebody frame trap with someone else's move? Forced out the air dodge with the back air using Cloud's back air, right onto the platform and said, haha, I got you. Like there's no lag between the decision making of the two players. There's no split second decision. It's all instantaneous. It's amazing to see. And we saw it in action, a swift 2-0 without much difficulty, to be honest.
That was impressive. That was genuinely just a wash. They were in control of the game the entire time. IcyMist and PsychoMyko just did not have a second to be able to play back a little bit, to get charge shot up the times that they did. They just ended up getting punished for it. I have never seen a doubles team that is so good at just, once again, just optimizing the damage output. When they hit a forwarder, when they hit a back air, you just know that